Welcome to Digital Back to School Night. I'm Mr. Leff, and you are here for either Symphonic Band or Concert Band. Just a quick little bit about myself. This is my 10th year at Westranch and my 10th year teaching, so this is the only school I've taught at, which is a fact that I'm very fortunate of. The other classes I teach, in addition to Symphonic Band and Concert Band, are our two jazz ensembles, Studio A and Lab Jazz Band, as well as AP Music Theory. So how do we do band online? We can't all play at the same time like we normally would in class. The technology just doesn't allow for that. So we have to get creative. What we can do is all be playing the same thing at the same time, but each student is muted. So unfortunately, we can't hear each other while that's happening, but at least we're all working on the same music or exercises towards the same goals. I can demonstrate and model, so I can play and the students can play along with me, and they can listen to what they're supposed to be playing. I've got my trumpet right here, so I can show what things are supposed to sound like and give tips and tricks while we're playing. In addition to that, there's a lot of technology that we have access to that the students can work on their own, either as a homework assignment or just for practice and getting better. We're hoping to work towards a virtual ensemble performance at the end of the semester. Maybe you've seen one of those where students will submit a recording of themselves playing a piece, and then we'll use technology to put it all together and make it sound like we were in the same room playing at the same time. With distance learning, we have some more flexibility to work on other aspects of music that we don't normally have as much time to work on. For example, music theory, music history, and listening to pieces and analyzing them. Some of the various platforms that we'll be using, first is Google Classroom, which the students are very familiar with. So that's where they'll be checking in each class to see what's posted. All the homework, tests, and assignments will be posted there, and I could communicate with all the students very easily through that. The next one is called Sight Reading Factory, and this is new for us. It's a really great website that generates music for the students to play and work on their sight reading, so playing music at sight. It has all different levels, a lot of different settings. So I can also do assignments through there, or they can just use it as a practice tool. They're already signed up for this. It's free for the students, as well as this next one, Smart Music, is also free, and the students are already signed up for this. This is similar to Sight Reading Factory, but this one doesn't generate music. It has a library of existing music that the students can access and play along to, as well as get feedback. So because I can't hear the students in class and get feedback, you can get feedback through Smart Music using this technology. It can tell them if they're playing the right notes and the right rhythms, and they can play along with a recording so it sounds like they're playing in an actual ensemble. I can also give assignments through this. All the assignments will be posted in Google Classroom, so the students just need to read very carefully where they need to complete the assignment, if it's going to be uploaded back into Classroom, or if it needs to be completed in Smart Music or in Sight Reading Factory. Everything will be very detailed and very clear in Classroom. Just a few course procedures. Students need to log in to Zoom. Each class will start live with attendance, and they need to be participating with their camera on. The participation is kind of like our rehearsal, so they need to be engaged throughout the Zoom call. We are going to play during class, so they need to have their instruments set up and ready to go. And all school rules are still in effect when online. Grading is basically the same as it has been before. The only difference is our rehearsal score is now considered our participation score. Homework will be assigned through Classroom, as I mentioned, tests as well, and then our virtual ensemble will be our performance at the end of the semester. How can you help? Encourage them to practice regularly. I will be giving them time during our class to work on assignments or practice, but also to come up with a good practice schedule outside of class, because regular practice makes them a better player. In addition to that, I know a lot of private teachers are still giving lessons over Zoom, and it's a lot easier to be playing one-on-one on a Zoom call instead of 40 students all at the same time. It doesn't really work, but I have seen success with private teachers teaching one-on-one lessons. So if you have the ability, see if you can look into private lessons for their student on their instrument. And if you need recommendations on a private teacher, I'd be happy to help you find one. Thank you so much for stopping by and checking out the video. If you have any questions, please feel free to contact me. My email is bleff@heartdistrict.org. Thanks so much.